I would suggest for a young newborn baby, if you were going out for the night, you would choose a night nanny or a maternity nanny who's got a night free, who could...
make sure your baby has the proper care and support while you're out. Also to make sure you can actually enjoy your evening, relax, knowing that your child is being well cared for.
I think with older children...
it could be more informal.
Yeah, it's more informal.
It could be an au pair at your child's school that's happy to do some extra work for another family.
Or actually you could ask your nursery or school, because there are a lot of people, classroom assistants.
Yeah. Actually at my 3-year-old's nursery, quite a few of the girls that help as supervisor or as assistants are happy to do a night here or there to earn themselves some extra money. It's really important that the babysitter is trusted, that you reference check her, that she's got a CRB and first aid training, because you're not going to be in the house. You need to meet her and interview her and make sure that you like her.
Yeah, and I would say the thing about babysitting, there's no point having a babysitter you're uncomfortable with, because you're not going to enjoy your night. You're going to sit there, you're going to be phoning, and there's absolutely no point going out. You want to go out knowing you've left your children or newborn baby with the correct person, rather than anybody just to get out, because you're really not going to enjoy it. You just won't. You'll be thinking, as soon as you leave the house, you have different scenarios that go on in your head. And if you trust the person and you feel confident with the person, then you're going to enjoy your night.
I would leave a list of contact numbers in an emergency. Some people use au pairs. If they haven't got a good understanding of English, ensure that they at least know how to dial 999, God forbid. And that they have a bit of common sense not to open the door to strangers, that you're not expecting anyone, not to let anyone into the house.
And make sure they're not going to invite their friends over. Boyfriends, because at the end of the day, if you've got a 20-year-old or 18-year-old, and however much you know the family or know the child, they can invite friends around.
Make sure that if they're making tea, coffee, or preparing themselves a light meal, they don't leave hot drinks around, or, you know, pans boiling. And I would also, if they're working with young children, just talk them through your child's bedtime routine, if they need a bottle or a comforter. And if I've got a new babysitter at home, I like them to come half an hour early, so that I can ensure that my child has settled in well with that person and has time to meet them, so that they don't feel they're being dumped by mummy and daddy who are off on the town for the night. Yeah,
because I had actually a personal experience. I had a babysitter who I knew very well. She was she used to come in and help me during the day, and I knew her extremely well, and I've got older children and I always put them to bed, so I don't have a babysitter who would put them to bed. I have a babysitter who just sits here and listens out for them. And this one night I came home about 11 o'clock, and this babysitter who I knew was here, and my eldest boy was up and he'd never met her and he didn't know who she was, and at the end of the day I should have introduced him,
so that if he was woke and upset, at least he would have known who the stranger was in the
house.
But
I didn't actually think about it. I thought I'd met her, I trusted her, I knew who she was, but my 6-year-old at the time didn't have a clue, and it was scary for him to wake up and see this stranger here, and I hadn't told him I was going out,